You're accusing me of stealing when you were the one that stole my mammy's earring?
Stole it?
That's what it's called when you take things that aren't yours. And I'm gonna need my tiny silver frame sunglasses back from you too.
I don't have your tiny silver framed sunglasses. If I stole your earring, why would I sit here and show it to you?
I'm so glad I finally figured out who's been snooping around my car and stealing stuff. You're lucky I don't press charges, Sue Ann.
So if you find items in your yard and pick it up, that makes you a car thief now?
What?
Yeah, she showed it to me earlier. I didn't recognize it to be your earring, but she did say that she found it in the grass next to her driveway. Yeah. And why would I steal one earring? So what were you doing on my property?
Trust me, Sue Ann, I have never stepped foot onto your property. I wouldn't want to take the chance that the stick up in your ass has a brother that needs somebody to crawl up in.
I think it would have a hard time not falling out. All the stuff you've probably had up in there.
At least I don't have to hide when I'm out.
Okay, y'all. Pearl, when did you notice that the earring was missing?
Well, the last time that I wore these two together was at this swingers hot tub party Wade and I went to a few weeks back. And when we were about to get in the hot tub, I took all my clothes off except for my bathing suit and my earrings and everything. And I put everything in the car and then I locked it. We ended up having a really good time and Wade drove us home. The next day, I realized that I forgot to get my stuff out of the back seat and only one of the earrings was in there.
But you have a Ring camera, don't you?
We do, but the car was parked in the driveway to where the Ring camera couldn't see it. I thought I lost it myself. I didn't even think it was stolen. Like I thought maybe I lost it on the way to put my stuff in the car. But when I saw that my sunglasses that I always kept in the center console were gone too, I knew somebody had stole it.
Pearl, do you not lock your car?
Yes, I always lock my car. I have locked myself out of my car more times than I have remembered to not lock it. That's why we have a key underneath it.
You do realize that's like leaving a key under your doormat, right?
It's funny that you would think that way, Sue Ann.
Please, I haven't gone through your car. Nobody wants your cheap-looking wind chime earrings or your tiny sunglasses. Liable to catch an STD from those anyway.
From sunglasses?
Yeah, I don't know where they've been. Y'all, come on. We all want to know who this thief is, okay? And we're going to try to figure it out. Pearl, so neither the sunglasses nor the earrings were expensive?
Well, no, they're not expensive, but they're kind of like a family heirloom. My mammy's name is Pearl, and I was named after her. And she gave these to me because her mammy, who was named Pearl, made them for her. So they've just been passed down, and I was so upset when I thought I lost one of them.
Oh, well, I'm glad you have it back now. What about the sunglasses? Were those expensive?
No, I got those at Target. But still, though, they were cute.
I get it. But we all know that Sue Ann, the only ones that she wears are those giant, big, blackout, bug-eyed sunglasses. Oh. I'm not trying to hate Sue Ann, but it does give retired soap opera star vibes. That's because I can fit them over these glasses so I can still see. Like I said, I'm not trying to hate. I'm just saying you didn't steal them because they're not your style. And they have very little monetary value since they're from Target. So it's not like you would want to steal them so you could sell them and get a bunch of money. Oh, yeah, you're right. See, I don't want your stuff.
So the question is, who did? I have a feeling they'll be back.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to head home, make sure Frank's still putting our cameras back up. Bye, Sue Ann.
Don't be picking up any extra sticks on your way. She's a piece of work. You want to do a shot with me, Michelle?
Yeah, let's do it. There goes Jess. Hey, Jess. You want to come in here and take a shot with us?
Jess. Hey, it's Pearl. Yeah, come in here.
Pearl, you're in there too? Yeah, I'll come hang out for just a minute.
Hey.
Here are several ways that you could tell if you'll be a good bartender, and none of them have to do with mixing drinks. You read people really fast. You can walk into a room and feel the energy and adjust your tone accordingly to each person. And you notice things like when somebody wants to talk or when somebody wants to be left alone. You notice little cues like when people seem stressed out or that guy keeps checking the door. He's probably expecting somebody. Or they're on their first date because they ask, like, do you have any pets or do you have any siblings? You know, you can kind of tell. If you're able to think and move in layers, like you're shaking one drink after you've poured it and then you're garnishing this other drink, sticking a straw in there. This person wants to close out. You pour this drink, hand it over. Then you grab this person's card and you're grabbing that guy's card to start him a tab. It's like controlled chaos. and you secretly love it. Your brain likes to remember little details, like when someone comes in and they came in 3 weeks ago and you remember that they like vodka cranberry with soda water, but they like half soda water, half cranberry, 2 limes, and no straw. Like there's just random things that your brain remembers. You are a natural conversational shapeshifter. Like you could talk to a CEO, you could talk to a construction worker, you can talk to a college student, you can talk to a grandmother without changing who you are. You just change the tone of how you're talking to them. The best bartenders are conversational mirrors. They reflect and don't overpower. You know you'll be great behind the bar if you can balance charm with boundaries. Like you're not flirty to the point where it looks like you're desperate for tips. You're warm and approachable. It gets to a point where you can tell somebody that they've had enough and somehow they still tip you. A lot of bartenders really love ritual and repetition. Like doing the same actions over and over again doesn't make us bored. Like, pouring, shaking, straining, cutting fruit. We sort of zone out into it. Bartenders take pride in small details like having your wine glasses not have the little lipstick mark, like clean glasses, and putting the right garnish on a drink. Great bartenders find calm in the rhythm that is behind the bar. It's almost meditative. Bartenders understand unspoken teamwork. There's never, oh, that's not my job. Like you anticipate each other's needs before they even have to ask you. The best bars run on quiet, invisible teamwork. You like being on stage, but you're not there for the applause. Like you think that the adrenaline that you get from being in a rush, it feels like flow instead of fear. You like performing under pressure and you do well at it. Chaos feels like choreography. If people naturally open up to you in your day-to-day life, like say you go to the grocery store and in line, the person in front of you is just spilling all their problems to you, or your friends call you for advice, even when they don't take the advice, you're that safe space that doesn't feel like therapy. That is bartender energy. It's like empathy mixed with authority. If you generally and genuinely like people and you don't need them to like you back, you'd be great behind the bar. Like you don't take every rude customer personally. You see drunk behavior as patterns instead of attacks. So if all of that sounds like you would be great behind the bar.